Our next guests were inspired to illustrate and write children's books while they were separated due to the pandemic. So joining us this morning to share their stories, Tasha Lowe and Derville Lowe. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Good morning.
Now, I remember sharing the story. I don't know if the viewers remember sharing the story during the pandemic about why you were separated. Tasha, I get 2 seconds to remind them.
So basically we got separated because the borders were closed and Babe was stuck in Miami. I was in Ontario, and yeah, we thought it would be a few weeks, but then turned into a long time.
Yeah. I mean, on exactly how long were you guys separated? A year and a half, couple of months?
20 months. 20 months.
20 months. That's
Yes.
almost 2 years.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right. So in those 20 months, you decided, okay, we're separated, but we have to do something to remain connected, Derville. And this is one of those things. So walk me through that.
So I got this idea one day to do a kid's book. It wasn't a plan, but it came to my mind, and the inspiration came, I believe, from God, and I just started working on it. And then I called Tasha and said, hey, I'm working on something. Can you illustrate? And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, I'm working on a book. And she agreed reluctantly because she never done anything like it before. But we started, and it took a few months, but we finally published our first kids book in September 2020.
Right. Animal ABC.
Animal ABCs, yeah.
Animal ABCs. So Tasha, you talk to me. So when he calls and says, I'm writing a kids book, did you say, oh my God, the pandemic has taken my husband?
You know what? No, it's funny, Dana, because we've been together since high school. And during high school, he used to always nag me about doing kids' books.
Okay.
And, back then I'm like, to be an author, you need to have this and this, all these different accolades. So
Yeah.
I never pictured myself in the position of doing children's books. So when he came with this, I was like, okay, so we're separated, we have nothing to do. And this is your way of getting me to actually start doing these kids books, huh? But one book turned into something that we fell in love with, and then it turned into something that helped us both through depression and keeping us sane.
All right. So talk to me about the books. The first one, the Animal ABC. Where did that come from, Derville? And what's the idea behind it?
It came out of nowhere, but I was just sitting and thinking, what would be something that kids would love, and kids love, and they need to learn the ABCs, but what do they love? And then I thought animals. So I figured I would just use animals to do it. And I thought it was a tiny book, quickly. But then as I designed, more came, and it turned out to be a bigger book than I initially thought.
Yeah. Tell me, meaning what?
Yeah.
The success of the book or the size of the book?
In terms of the size, because I wanted to do a simple ABC book, but then it evolved into something of an ABC encyclopedia activity book kind of
it's
thing.
not everything.
There are couples who do projects together and it works. And there are couples who do projects together and the marriage doesn't survive. I gotta tell you. What do you think made it work for both of you?
I know for me, as I said, it's something that helped us through depression, both of us, and something that helped us to stay connected. Babe and I, we're used to always being in each other's space. I think we're, based on what I know, we're one of those couples that kind of don't get tired of each other, just always, And so this was new in the sense that we've never been apart so long. In a situation where we weren't prepared. Like, we didn't say, oh, we're gonna separate for a minute and then come back. We didn't plan for this any at all. It just happened out of nowhere. And then it went from us thinking, okay, our 5-year anniversary is coming up. There's no way God is going to keep us, not 5, 6 year. There's no way God is going to keep us separated. I mean, this is your union, right? And it turned into, oh yes, I'm going to keep you separated. But, you know, the beauty that came out of this experience, I don't think it would have happened any other way, to be quite honest.
Yeah. Purpose is an incredible thing. So there's the Animal ABC. Did you publish other books as well?
Oh, absolutely. So during the period of doing Animal ABC, I remember when illustrating the animals, I had an experience where I went in the dollar store, because when I started, it was just paper, hand-drawn illustration. And I went into the dollar store, and this little boy was in there just having the worst day. His mom was having, the worst time trying to control him, and they were trying to get art supplies. And I asked her if it was okay for me to try and see if I could help. And she said yes. And during that time, it was a bit weird because it was, the height of the pandemic. And you know how persons are.
About their space, right?
So she said yes. And I started showing him the illustrations that I had already done. They were on my phone. And while showing him, this little boy lit up. And he like immediately calmed down. And I was able to help him through that, to be able to select the different art supplies that he needed. And his mom mouthed to me, "Thank you." And I was like, the feeling I got from that moment, I was like, no, I want to do this like all the time.
Wow.
And so it just evolved. And then we became more purposeful in the type of book we wanted to put out. I'm a social worker by profession. That's what I do 9 to 5. And I really wanted to focus on social and emotional learning, helping kids to become more aware of different topics around, being what it means to be Black and to be beautiful, and not getting it confused that Black doesn't equal
beauty. All right. We have to go, Tasha, but before I go, I want to know, where can we find the books? Because that's very important.
So the books are available on Amazon. We do have books in my Jamaica store in Kingston, and we do have all our books in Fontana, Montego Bay.
Excellent. In total, how many books have you published?
7.
7 books. Look at purpose. Thank you, guys. It's so good to see you guys together.
Yeah, I know. We were like in different friends.
Yeah. Thank you so much for waking up and speaking with us this morning. All the best to you both. Oh, so beautiful. Tasha and Derva Lowe. Guys, check them out. They have great books for children. And I love it when it comes from Jamaican authors. So give them some support. Coming up next, saxophonist Suzanne Lawrence takes our Smile stage. Whistle go.